Hey friends, how are you doing today? I thought you might like to tag along. I'm going to paint a cute cardinal. I'll link, gotta get it straight. I'll link the photo reference in this video's description. Okay, let's have some fun with paint. Okay, I've got a 5 by 7 inch canvas panel from US Art Supply. One thing I've done differently this time is I can feel it. I gessoed it with clear acrylic gesso, so it has more of a sandy texture. I just put one coat on because people have been asking me if I gesso an already pre-primed canvas or canvas panel that I buy, and I usually don't, but I thought of it this time in advance, and I kind of like the sandy texture to paint on, so I thought that would be fun and a little bit something a little different for me. So anyway, I put that on there. I wrote love with some watercolor pencil from Michaels. It was a blue watercolor pencil from Michaels, and then I've got out titanium white and Mars Black. So I'm going to use the same color as in the Duck Duck Goose video that recently posted. I'll link that in this video's description. I put out phthalo blue green shade and bright aqua green. And I'm doing that because my cardinal's red. I kind of want a blue-green sky. So I'm going to mix. I just might mix completely into all that. Well, I don't know if I need it because I'm going to use white. I'm going to mix. I'm going to make it a little bluer with the phthalo blue green shade and the bright aqua green. Oh, I think, yeah, that'll be plenty because I'm going to mix white with it. And then a pinch, kind of like a pinch of salt, pinch of black to mute it down a little bit. Although I don't know if I really need to. That red cardinal is going to be really strong anyway, but I tend to mute my backgrounds down just a little bit, just so the cardinal comes forward even more. And I'm going to paint around the traceable I made from the photo, because or I could paint the whole background and then paint like this part of the cardinal white to help it pop forward. You could do it either way. Sometimes it's easier to paint the whole background. You don't have to worry about painting around things. Okay, I think I've got a pretty good color going there. So as long as I'm going to put these out a little bit later, as long as you're here with me. I'm going to put out quinacridone magenta and cad yellow. Those are going to be my colors. I'll pop in again and talk about colors too. I just thought I'd let you know those right up front. I might put a little more of that in there. That phthalo blue green shade is really strong. You know what? I'm going to put all of it in there. I should have went with my first thought. Now I've got a much bigger puddle than I need. It's all right. I can even start a whole nother palette. I work on these little paper plates or styrofoam plates for two reasons. One, I can keep them in a gallon baggie for a week or two if I remember to mist them every once in a while, like once a week, twice a week. And then they also fit on the video. Okay guys, I'm going to paint my background and I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, just popping in for a second. I'm wondering if I'm gonna like gessoing my canvases, and I just hadn't been doing it because I always want to get right to the painting, you know? But I like it. It would be easier to paint the whole background and then put the cardinal traceable on top. What else do I want to say? Oh, I went over some of my branches, but that's okay. I can still see them. And I really like it. It has kind of a winter or a fall sky going on. I put out cad yellow, medium hue, which I mentioned I was going to do, and quinacridone magenta. And then I mixed a brown, so I made kind of an orange color, put some black in it. It was a little green, so I put a little more magenta in it. And then I wanted just a little bit darker, so I put a little more black in it. I'm going to work on the eye, and I think I'm going to put another little branch or something going this way. It's okay that I have empty space, but I think I'm going to put one. Let's see, oh, I know I want it to stop kind of there. This is a charcoal pencil. That one stops there, so do I want to go higher? Or do I want to go lower? I think I want to go lower. I think we'll put a branch there. Okay, I'm going to work on the branches, and then I'll be back in a bit. Hey, let's take a quick look at the branches. They're pretty close to done. Here. I'll probably have to come back, and if I paint some red over that branch, have to come back and redefine it. Here, if you want a little closer look. So just kind of bouncing around in values. My light's coming from over here. Fun. So you don't have to paint the branches first, but since the cardinal's coming over the branch and the feet, I thought I'd do that. Oh, and I don't think I've mentioned, I need to wash these, but I've been using a 1/2" Craft Smart brush from Michaels. And then this one's, I think, is a 1/4". It says number 6 on it. And then I'm going to use, this is also from Michaels. This is the first time I've used this one. It's a number 1 Artist Loft round. And I thought, let's see, I'm going to take a little brown. I'm going to make kind of a raw sienna color. Here, let's see. Oh, that's not raw sienna. Oh. Actually, that's a little yellower. This needs maybe a little more red in it. And I'm gonna just start painting the eye. Yeah, that quinacridone is strong. That is close enough. So I'm just going to paint the whole eye, and then I think I'll come back and line it with a little black. I'm going to grab a little water. I don't know, for some reason I was looking at the end of that brush. Just kind of dab at it. It's not going on very smooth. I don't know if it's the brush or what. It's all right, it'll work. It's like it was a little darker than I thought it was going to be. I'm just looking at the shape. I think we're okay. So I can come back with the black and clean it up a little bit. One thing I could do, I don't know if it's going to make much difference. Let's grab a little yellow. Let's kind of lighten it up a little bit, and I'll probably end up darkening it because I do that. I start out lighter, then I go darker with the eyes. I think that's all I'm going to do for the eye. I definitely should just let it dry. I think I'll mix some oranges and some reds, and then I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I thought I'd pop in for a minute and paint the eye, or finish the eye live, maybe. I say maybe because sometimes I have to wait for layers to dry. I'm going to grab a little orange. I made the eye a little bit bigger in the time lapse. I don't know, I just wanted it a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can see that. And then I'm going to grab, I want kind of a, let's see what that does. I'm looking at my reference photo. That's not doing anything. Sometimes that happens. That's gonna be too dark, I think. Maybe I need to just lighten up instead of trying to darken the eye over here. Maybe I just need to lighten it up more on the orange. Well, that's doing a little bit. Yeah, I think. Oops, got some water. If it won't lighten, you might have to put some white and then paint the orange, but we don't need it too light. I just kind of want a little. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let that dry. Make the black, well, maybe I can make the black a little bigger here. What's nice is, like I can just dry with a hair dryer. I'm gonna make the pupil a little bigger again. I'm blowing on it. Here, let's work on the beak for a second. We'll do that, let that dry. I put a little blue in the mask, the black mask part. I don't know if that's done, but it's getting close. Just to tie in the blue background a little bit. Oh, and then I just used a big 1/2 inch craft brush and put in where I think the highlights are gonna be. You know, painted the tail pretty detailed. Painted the legs kind of a reddish brown, which I haven't done before. I like that. And I didn't totally follow the reference photo. It was pretty close, but you don't have to get it exact. Add a little orange over the branch. What's nice is when your colors are transparent or semi-transparent, you can glaze without adding any medium. Okay, let's see, I was gonna work on, this is like an 1/8 inch maybe, flat brush from Michaels. Okay, so I tend to make my beaks a little more orange than they are. And I kind of work up to the color. Let's see. What's nice when you have that dark color, you can just kind of go right over it. Let's grab some red. And it's looking kind of, I mean, I'm painting the shapes, but I kind of want it to look a little more real. Let's come back with some kind of yellow orange and see. Kind of soften the edges a little bit. Can put that highlight back in there if I lose it. There, that looks a little better to me. I drew a really skinny black line, not for the entire mouth, and I put a couple of black lines right there. Let's clean up that edge a little bit. Okay, my eyes should be drier. That looks a little better. Still might need a couple more layers. I like layers. Okay, I'm just cleaning off my brush. I think we gotta switch paper towels. That one's pretty wet. All right, this is just a little #1 round from Michaels. Came in a pack, plastic pack of about 4 or 5 brushes. Here's another one that came with it. I don't think I've used that yet. That's a #4. Oh, that's a #4 flat. I think there's another one. Oh, here, it came with this one too. A 1/2 inch. Okay. Let's make the dot of our eye a little bit bigger. I don't know that it needs it, but I just kind of want to do it. Because I'm going to put a highlight. I'm just dabbing. And it's not round. Actually, I'm painting it more round than it looks in the reference photo. Okay, let that dry. I might put a couple like little rougher just kind of playing. I paint quite slow. One of the reasons why I time-lapse quite a few of the videos. I like to go slow. Don't feel like you have to rush. Plus the videos make it seem like sometimes YouTube artists paint a whole lot faster than they do. But then I also don't make much money per paint. You know, I don't make much money per painting because I do paint slow. I don't know that I need to fuss with this. Sometimes you just feel like doing it. I need to get more of the bird on there. Okay, what does a beak need? Something we could, oh, that's pretty watery. Grab a little quinacridone. Now, the beak doesn't look like this in the reference photo. You can always follow the reference photo when in doubt. Oh, I kind of like that though. And then I'm gonna grab a little straight up quinacridone. If we end up not liking it, you can paint over it. I'm not getting quite the curve I want. I'm gonna grab just a little red. If I just scrub it, it'll... I don't know if I don't have enough paint on my brush or what's going on there. But I don't know. Still not real happy. I don't know if you saw it, but a little drip of water rolled off my brush. After you clean it, you should wipe it on a towel. Sometimes I forget. Just kind of painting over everything to soften it. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, I bet our eye is dry enough. So I'm going to put in, and this isn't in the reference photo, but I'm going to put in kind of a light blue-gray. There we go. Yeah, see, I didn't wipe off my brush. Okay, so I'm gonna put in like a little, ooh, that always gets scary. I'm gonna offload some of that paint. Roll my brush. Make a point. And I'm gonna put a dot, and if I can, a little, I think I'll just kind of go with a dot. Oh, actually, what you can do too, I don't usually do it on Cardinals. I'm going to blue that back up. Sometimes I'll put blue like it's a hint of sky. I don't know if that's going to make any difference. It's not that blue. It might. Okay, I wiped off my brush on the paper towel in my hand, and I'm going to grab, oh, my white's drying out. Grab a little white on the tip of my brush. And I might cover that blue, but that's okay. I'm kind of hoping I don't. There, I think that eye is pretty close to done. We're definitely going to leave it alone. I put in some black lines. They might get covered up, but I'll be able to see them a little bit. And I can put them back in, or not. You don't have to put all that detail in if you don't want to. Where's my flat brush? I need to wash it. Oh, I think it's looking better. I think I need to work on the Cardinal. It actually has kind of a brown. Let's grab a smaller brush. Grab our kind of tan color. Maybe a little lighter. Yeah, it needs to be lighter. You don't have to add the yellow. Sometimes I do it and I don't like it. Oh, it might be too yellow. It's all kind of personal preference. The values are more important than the color. So the lightness or the darkness is more important than the color. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that alone. Now if you painted your background all blue, you might want to come in with some white where the highlight is. Or you can even come with more white than where the highlights are. Otherwise it's going to take a lot of coats. I'm assuming your reds and your yellows, they tend to be transparent in a lot of the paint brands. So you'd want to paint it white so it's easier to get if you want bright oranges and reds. I think I might grab a little red. To me, this is a fun part where you can take a flat brush and paint some feathers. Fun. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at my reference photo. Actually, I think I might want that more red. Maybe we'll put a little. Yeah, that's not that much darker. That's right, we'll get some paint down. Actually, I'm going to just go straight to my red that I mixed. It's a fairly red orange. I'm just painting with the corner of my brush. And I can go right into that black. Kind of has that shape to it. I kind of like it when it goes over the blue. It goes dark, but I like that. Oops, let's grab a little water. Dip the corner of my brush into my clean water. There we go. Try not to cover up all my highlights. Okay, really now it could be done, but I'll just paint some more layers here. So some parts go slow and then you get out that big brush and it goes quicker. Okay guys, I'm going to time lapse. I just wanted to demo a little bit of that so you could see it in real time, and I'll be back in a bit. Hey friends, what do you think? I tried adding some soft clouds and then they dry darker. Something's kind of bothering, I'm not sure what it is. I put a little titanium white and some matte medium. I don't know. Not sure what's going on. Oh, I ended up painting the tail right over the branch just to kind of warm up the tail a little bit. So I did this on purpose, but I'm not sure I like it. This cardinal looks really bright because this is a greener blue, and I'm wondering if I would like a softer blue a little bit better. You guys can let me know in the comments. Here's a screenshot. Let me know if you give this one a try. I have some cardinal traceables on my website. I'll link that in this video's description. Thank you for all your support, for hanging out with me while we paint this cute cardinal. I like his attitude. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.